She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week. Why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live the net and what you.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we've got the Giants. Rocket Arm quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the Cowboys, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I loved the most, he finished each and every run.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a second down throw for Young. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Looking to throw. McAllister. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Here's second and goal operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw. McAllister. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. This one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. And able to use his blockers to get this out over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'll be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys at 11-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. To throw, Young. Throw left side, complete. That's Schaefer. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. It'll be Young again. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down, but they're set up well now.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. That pushes the lead up to 11. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out left to Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbons, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McAllister. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McAllister. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. get it to their 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to look at a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no. 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Young. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that
rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. McAllister. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. McAllister. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 34 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Young looks to throw on first down. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McAllister. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime. And all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Dances by him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. Will keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Up the middle they go. Gaints. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. McAllister working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, McAllister. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Horn. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And taken right at the 35. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. McAllister looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, McAllister. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Back to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 14 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Giants 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
They'll get it inside the 20, and finally down at the 9-yard line. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Cowboys stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Operating from the gun. McAllister got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. McAllister. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Horn on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants now down by 12. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's McGee. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Horn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
This from 32 yards away.
A 32-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. In trouble, and he's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here,